Hey everybody, Ben here from DMC Films and Cinema Studios, and welcome back to another acrylic painting quick tip. Today we're going to be doing some subtractive paint sketching with a palette knife. So from time to time in my videos I have said something like, it's okay to go over your sketch lines because it's just paint and you can paint over it. But sometimes it's like, okay, I really want to know where my shapes were. So for that reason, while your paint is still wet, I often am using a palette knife to scrape that paint away. So let me show you what I'm doing here. So in this particular piece, I actually went back and reworked my sky because I didn't like the way it was sort of turning out. I did that after I put a lot of my base color in for a lot of these big rocks. So my paint is still a little bit wet, a little bit tacky. It's pretty wet here. It's tacky over on the left. So for here, I usually just grab one of these more angular ones. You can use really any shape palette knife, but I find this one in particular works really, really well. But you can kind of hold it up near that curve and kind of use it a bit more like you would maybe a Conte crayon or a pastel. And from here, you can scrape away that paint and find the shapes that you had there before. Now you're not getting rid of maybe all of the paint, but you're getting rid of enough to really kind of bring those shapes back in there. Just enough to really kind of define those edges once again. And depending on how thick you paint, this will be either really easy or not easy at all. So if your paint's real thin, you obviously really won't be able to do this. Also, my painting environment right now is a little more humid, so my acrylics are taking a little longer than they would normally dry. Because my paint is so tacky right now, I can actually add a little bit of water back on it and sort of reactivate that a little bit. And that should give me just the lift I need to pull that off. I'm actually pulling some underlying paint off of this with that water. Like so. If you'd like to see a video where I use this process a lot more, check out my painting process video, Clairvoyance of the Earthly Realm. I think for a good 30 seconds you can see it like really heavily being used, and then more paint being used over top of that. So if you found this little tip useful, or just like hearing me rant about stuff like this, hit the like button, get subscribed if you're not already, and this has been from DMC Films and Cinema Studios. See you guys next time.